Hey everybody, NaMo here. It's fall. Haven't done anything in a while because last week I was at a convention in Chicago. This weekend we've got lots of leaves on the ground, but it's only this corner of the yard because, nothing else has trees. As you just saw, I have a couple trash bags. They are full of mulch, so I'm wanting to spread this mulch up along this fence line. So I've got these bags of mulch. If you remember, we had those wood chips spread to right there. So I want to take these bags, start spreading them uphill. This is also irrigation from work that we pulled out of a bed. We were going to throw away because it's just old and hasn't been used in a while. You can see there's patch jobs where it's exploded and stuff. I'm not sure how it's going to work with my water system, so I want to at least get it hooked up, one part of it hooked up, just to see if it will actually run, because this is a drip irrigation. It's supposed to drip slowly out of that hole. But the idea, if it actually works with my rain barrels, is to have one in that bed and another down that bed for when we have droughts. So probably going to hook that up, get it tested today, get this mulch spread uphill. That's pretty much going to be it for today. I have no other projects, and honestly there's not enough leaves to even worry about raking up. We have strong winds that come through here, and usually the last few years they've cleaned out the yard. I may, at some point, run them over with the mower just to chop them up and get them, put into the thatch layer so that they can decompose and fertilize the grass. Not today, though. So, let's get started. All right, so I got the littlest piece of irrigation up here. Got it plugged into the rain barrel system. This is the one I was worried the most about because it's actually higher than the water spigot, but as you can see, it is dripping. I was worried that this whole drip irrigation system needed a lot more pressure, but it definitely does not. So it will work, which means that the longer piece will work in that garden down there just fine. So as I was disconnecting that system, I actually realized I hooked the longer one up to this front porch bed, and the longer one is actually twice the length as the short one, and the whole system was filling up with water and dripping out of every single emitter. So it can work in that bed with a system that is twice as big as what I need, which is great. That means that the little system that I'll be putting in the spring will work just fine. So the long one will go down the rest of the bed, and that'll work perfectly. So now it's time to get all this mulch spread. Cool. That's right. There you go. Oh. 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 There you go. Don't spread it too far out in the grass. Look, see the line?
Yeah.
Then step back. The line actually goes up like that. So this is too far over. Like that. So all this needs to come up that way. There's a cat there. Don't cover up the cactus. You just want to go around it. Okay? Watch out. All right, so as you saw, there's where we ended with the wood chips. And here's all these new bags of mulch. It ends right here in front of this tree. We still have this bed here to cover with mulch too. That is what I wanted to accomplish today. I've also got these two variegated lariapi that I've dug up. That is a bare root. And a bunch of, never can remember what they're called. A bunch of bulbs from a perennial at this point in time. The name escapes me. I can't remember what they're called. I have a lot of them planted out down by the fence. Like I said, right now I can't remember what they're called. But I have a lot of those bulbs just kind of sitting in soil. Not the best. So I think I'm going to split out those variegated lariapi and put some of those bulbs into separate pots with proper soil and then let them overwinter. Eventually I do need to clean out the shed. It is the end of October. Today is the 29th. Yeah, today's the 29th of October, so it'll be overwintering season soon. It still has been getting kind of warm lately. The past like 5 years, we've had freezing cold temperatures around Halloween, and it hasn't been too awful bad. We've still got roses in bloom, still have fall perennials in bloom, so it's not time to put anything in the shed yet, but eventually it will be. So I'm going to get these potted up and then call it a day. Okay. All right, I remember what they are called. These are gladiolas. So this is a pretty good sized chunk of little ones. These are individual corms. They're not bulbs, they're corms. And I've got a good bit of them here, so we're going to get some of them into that pot. Like I said, this is variegated lariapi. I dug them up, so they're kind of bare root, but these are easily split. So we'll split that with a shovel. Split it in half. No, go in there and get a shovel, please. We'll do both of these. And I've got these little pots here so that we can get everything potted up. I'm not going to do one per pot for these gladiolas. I'm probably going to do a handful, pretty good size. That way there's actually a better chance of them surviving through. And these I'll probably just split. See, like here's a little spot just came off. That's a good whole plant right there, as long as it's not, dried up and bad. So we'll get these split. We'll get the soil, potting soil in pots, get them all potted up. So there is everything potted up. We split these 2 variegated liriope out into 8 different 1-gallon pots, and the same with the corms of gladiolas. We split them out into 4 different 1-gallon pots. So water those in good here in a bit, and then set them down there with everything else so that they can eventually be put into the shed when it's time. I also remembered I have 7 bags of leaves that I need to put in the compost pile, and then that's going to be it today. I'm a little dirty, so I'll need to get cleaned up, and then just have the rest of the day. If you like this video, leave it a thumbs up, comment down below, share with your friends, ring the notification bell. Any other way to get a hold of me or to follow me or support me is there's a link in the bio. Definitely go there, because I did finally set up a Patreon, so you can get there, get into the Patreon, and sign up to continue to support me that way. Like I said before, the Patreon is solely to fund materials for my projects, and as well as funding new equipment for me to make videos with. Right now I'm just doing it off my phone and off my kind of crappy computer. So everything is in the description. Go and find that. And yeah, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.